So I'll be bringing back one of my most powerful series that were impacting a lot of you guys, which are called intraday analysis or intraday focused. And I'll be concentrating on a few currencies over here, or rather a few indexes such as your Nasdaq, gold, as well as German 30. We will go as well into US 30 and as per your request in the comment sections. So for those who are OGs, you remember this. I used to do it each and every morning for the London session, predicting London session as well as New York. And definitely one change to this is that during New York session, I will be live streaming with you, where we'll be analyzing the markets for the New York session and also for the New York session opening bell, or rather the New York Stock Exchange opening bell. So I'm very excited for that. If you are a first time viewer watching this, do make sure to subscribe, because this community, definitely we want to grow you as a trader within your journey. So I'm going to show you what I already have on the screens on my chart as we just jump on it right now. So as you can see, I am on my Nasdaq chart over here, and as you can see, we already had a setup. Rather, in fact, the setup was on the H4 rather, and I got it on Friday. I was waiting for it pretty much the whole week to rather mitigate on this level. And of course, my sentiment on Nasdaq will still remain the same. I'll break it down for you, because this is not just me giving you a trade focus, but also educating. I will show you, I did send this trade in my mentorship Discord, so I'll put it over here. As you can see, that's the screenshot of, or the before of that. And then now we are round about here. I have about 3 take profits. So, but I want to remove all of this, and then hopefully I can just show you exactly where we were. I'm not going to take off the take profits, because I still need them in terms of analysis over there. In fact, I still actually need pretty much all of this analysis, but I can still break it down for you. So reason being, as you can see here, 2 stuff that I want to bring to your attention. We do have the last lower high over here. Okay, this being the last lower high, we do have the market giving us a lot of momentum. So I did actually look at that whole momentum being an imbalance, because when the market started pulling back, knowing that this imbalance is definitely gonna bring the market like gravity to the zone of the higher low that was created. And definitely I took this demand, I stretched it across. I took the 50% of this demand. As you can see, that's the 50% over there, and the market, that's where I placed my entries. Again, to many people, sometimes you may miss entries on this kind of zone when you set it on 50%. I would advise that you set your zones somewhere around about, or rather your entries, in fact, that's what I'm trying to say, around about at the touch of the zone. It's not always consistently gonna be touching at 50%. Okay, so just want to make sure that you guys never miss trades. So now let's get it on to what I want to predict today, in fact. So I just want that the market may actually give us a sort of an indication as well to break the structure of Friday. This is the high of Friday rather. In fact, we do have a higher high, but if we can just break the structure over here, let me just make sure I can do this. Okay, if we can just break the structure, definitely I'm looking forward that the market can break structure there, pull back into this area here of a fair value gap, then we can sort of just buy off at this area over here. So my sentiment, of course, for Nasdaq do remain buys over there. But now a thing that can happen as of today, right, is that we can have the market, let me just play back some of the stuff over here, so that we can have the market reacting off this zone that I'm just highlighting right now. But this zone can also be a mitigation of this fair value gap over here, then actually breaking. And if it breaks violently, I'm gonna need you guys to pay so much attention to this intraday focused, because you might miss a lot of info or a lot of entries. Okay, so I'm on the H1 and I'm just looking at that structure overall. So if we can get a pullback, it's still fine to that fair value gap. It can be an opportunity for those that see this and buy. Or if we can just break the structure overall violently so and pull back into this fair value gap, it can still be fine. If it does break, it can also use this order breaker over here. As soon as it's broken, it can be validated as a breaker. Then the market can sort of just retest it and go further up. So I'm looking for those two conditions for them to be met on Nasdaq. I'm gonna just keep it simple, just like that. Okay, let's go into other pairs over here. I will also show you gold. Gold was absolutely beautiful. Was absolutely beautiful. Why do I say beautiful? Because this same analysis that you see right now on my screen, I send it on my mentorship Discord. I will show you the before, as you can see on your screens right now. That was me just indicating to them that study, look at this, and wait for price to actually mitigate. And unfortunately I missed it, so I'm desperately looking for a re-entry on gold. So you are in luck, because I will show you exactly what I'm looking for. So when the market does this, there are two things that it can do when it comes to pullbacks in this case, right? You can either just use your Fibonacci. When I use my Fibo retracement, maybe in the comment section someone must ask what is the settings of my Fibo retracement. I will tell you guys. Okay, and of course, if we can just have the market sort of just now pull back as we are here. Okay, so as you can see, we did have a very strong imbalance. If the market can start pulling back, then we can actually pull back into the premium. So I'm only gonna sell in the premium, not in the discount. If I'm looking for buys in this case, and that means if it's giving me buy patterns, then I will take buys, but I'd rather trade with the trend than against the trend. Okay, so in this case, as you can see, there are certain levels, of course, that we can see that are already within the premium markets. I mean, we do have this fair value gap. I'm gonna take it from this side, because we can also have double fair value gap actually just prevent the market. So something like this, where the market goes in and sort of sells from that area. Or we can have the market coming back all the way to this area, such as here, and actually sell off of this other fair value gap over here. Fair value gap combination with an order breaker. Okay, or rather a breaker where the market actually fills in all the way there and then actually sells off. So what I'm gonna instruct you to do on this kind of setup, I don't want to keep these videos too long, is that I'm gonna want you, first of all, don't sell the market on a discount market, rather sell it on a premium market. Okay, discount is from 50% below and premium is from 50% above. So that's premium, that's discount. You only look for buys in this area, so only look for sells in this area. So we understood each other. Okay, so you want to only sell in this area. I wouldn't advise that you look for to buys on gold, because it can still sell off from here. Okay, respecting these areas, even though I wouldn't take a trade as high probability in this area. High probability trades will be found in a premium market. Okay, so my very instruction to you is that you rather wait for the candlesticks over here once it starts approaching the zone, and see exactly what candlesticks it gives you that it's reacting to the zone. If it will show you signs of not reacting, it will show you signs of not slowing down, then you know the market is actually passing through the zone. Okay, so definitely that's what I'm looking for on gold for today. Okay, let's go to another pair of let's go to DAX30. DAX30, I haven't traded it at all for quite a while. Some of you guys have said I made you fall in love with DAX30, and I'm no more talking about it. I do want to talk about it, just that I've not been trading it as much as I ought to, so I can't talk about something that I've not been trading as much. So definitely now I will show you guys something as well. Okay, let's go into the H1 over here and just break down structure. We can clearly see that the structure that we have over here, we do have the market, of course, being swept here with liquidity. we do have a higher high being broken there, giving us a change of character. In fact, the actual change of character should be this one over here, but that can just be a break of structure. This is the last lower high, so therefore I cannot conclude that we're actually within an uptrend yet. You see what I just did right now? I just broke down structure for you. So we can clearly see these are just breaks of structure, and of course we can just break structure from then on. But what I look forward to is that the market can actually take it from here. From this pattern I can see something that, okay, the market will want to take liquidity off here, so we're not yet in a bullish trend. If the market does break this, then I would say confidently to you that we are now in an uptrend. But as of now, we are not yet in an uptrend. We can have the market, of course, during the day really give us some buys over there, but for those who are willing to scalp, but I would wanna optionally just sell over here and then get to, you know, take those entries. Relatively as well, you can use your Fibonacci all the way to the bottom there. As you can see, this is a very sweet zone that I've just spotted. It's within the most extreme premium market over here, so definitely I'm looking forward to that being pulled back into that zone. Definitely. So if we can have the market come back all the way in here, that's a signal for you to take. Okay, yeah, I don't want to keep this video too long. Thank you so much for joining this intraday focused. I hope that it blesses you. Again, this is not my opinion, is not law. I'm just a trader like you. So definitely do comment down below on what you see on this other pairs such as gold, Nasdaq, as well as DAX30. But sure, I'm just going to respect what I see according to structure, and that's how I've been trading all along. God bless you. See you on the live session later today.